Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dub game, boy. LA, stand up. I'm gonna talk my shit real quick. You know what I'm saying? You see this? You see that? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You see that? You know what I'm saying? You see this one? Oh. You see that? Oh, you see that? You see that? Oh, and lastly, who we did it for? Kobe Bryant. You dig? You dig? What up? It's JDMC. Sorry, I'm gonna calm down a bit. What I want to do this video is just pretty much celebrate. I put a lot of time and effort into watching these boys. I feel like I earn my rights, you know, to talk about this, talk my shit, say what I think, speak my thoughts. But yeah, what I want to do this video is just break down a few things from the season. Just in terms of the Lakers, I'll make other videos about other teams in the near future. But the first thing I want to talk about is just what this means for the franchise. Obviously, it's their 17th ring. Ties the Celtics. Obviously, we know it means a lot for the Kobe situation, especially with the whole pandemic and the social movement going on. This was definitely a unique situation, to say the least. But nevertheless, we got the job done. But yeah, the first sort of topic I want to hit at is what this means for Anthony Davis. Obviously, we brought him here for a reason, and that reason paid off. I'm not gonna lie. Back, what was it, 2016, 2017, when all these rumors started happening, I sort of became a Lakers fan on the last year of Kobe, and I really bought into like the young core of like D'Angelo Russell, especially Brandon Ingram, Julius Randle, Jordan Clarkson. You know, like I wanted to support that team. I've always been a LeBron fan, but I knew I could always rep LeBron and still have my team. So I bought into the Lakers sort of young core. I thought I could like grow up with them because they're all sort of around my age, and you know, hopefully see a championship in the next 5-ish years. But we obviously traded everyone apart from Kuzma and got Anthony Davis. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit skeptical. Like, Anthony Davis has always been one of my favorite players, but I was like, really want to, you know, trade everything? I was wrong. I was wrong. Thank you, Laker Nation. Thank you, Genie Bus, Rob Pelinka, whatever. Thank you. But yeah, well, the first thing I want to mention is what this does to Anthony Davis. Honestly, I think it sort of solidifies him as like a top 5 power forward of all time. I don't know if I'm jumping the gun, but I believe that. Look at the power forwards and tell me 9-10 players better than him, and you can't. Obviously, he's still got a long way to go, but what is it, 27, 9 and 1.4 blocks in the playoffs, and then 25, 10 and 2 blocks in the finals. Jeez, people saying, you know, he carrying LeBron and stuff. I think they're just a two-headed monster, to be honest. And that was shown in the finals. The next thing I want to talk about is Rajon Rondo and Dwight Howard. And I got a question for you guys, because I'm on the fence about this. Obviously, Dwight Howard was already a Hall of Famer. I think that's debatable. I don't think that's debatable. I think Dwight Howard was a Hall of Famer, but I definitely think this ring solidifies him in the Hall of Fame. Obviously, you know, he got restricted minutes or whatnot, and he wasn't the player he was back in Orlando, but this ring definitely adds to his legacy and definitely speaks a lot about him, especially coming back to the Lakers and getting that done. So yeah, leave your opinions on, do you think Dwight Howard's a Hall of Famer, in the comments? And second, do you think Rajon Rondo's a Hall of Famer? Leave that in the comments. I don't know, I need to look into it more. I need to compare it to other Hall of Famers, but definitely winning that ring with the Celtics and now with the Lakers, I think that's very unique. He's the first player to ever do that for both franchises, and he's definitely left his mark as one of the smartest, highest IQ point guards to potentially even play the game. So leave a comment down below. Do you think Rajon Rondo's in the Hall of Fame? Because I honestly don't know. I'll look into that a bit more in my spare time, but I actually don't know. I can't tell. I think he is. If you ask me now, I'd say yes, but again, I need to look into it a bit more. Next thing I want to talk about is KC3. Lest we forget, man's had a lot of slack going into this at the start of the season. A lot of people were talking down on him because he was sort of underperforming a bit, but KCP, man, he really was our third scoring option. He was what I thought Kuzma was going to be, and that's nothing against Kuzma. I just thought KCP being our third scorer with 10 points a game, 12 points in the finals, he was definitely our third scorer. We definitely needed some of his buckets, especially in game 4. Yeah, game 4 when he got that 3 and the 2. Yeah, game 4, he was huge for us. So shout out to KCP. And now to the king. let's talk about the king. Alright. What I want to say is Mans went 27, 10 and 8 in the playoffs, and then 29, 11 and 8 in the finals. Got the finals MVP, second in MVP voting in the 17th season. You haters can't deny it at this stage. I'm sorry, you can't deny it at this stage. There's obviously a lot of talk about AD carrying him, and that's all doo-doo. LeBron is definitely the best leader in the league, still the best player in the league. So I do honestly think that, especially coming to this next season or potentially the season after, assuming that AD is going to re-sign with us, I do feel like LeBron's going to pass him the keys. Similar but different to what Dwayne Wade did with LeBron. Sort of like they had that first year of the Mavericks, and obviously we all know that was a bit of a... and then that next year, Dwayne Wade was like, LeBron, like, this is your team now, you need to take over. I do see that somewhat happening with Anthony Davis and LeBron. I feel like LeBron... I think he's still got 3 to 5 sort of years left in him. I definitely do think that he'll facilitate and be the leader of that team, and we'll start to see his points per game and stuff sort of drop a bit, and AD sort of pop off, because LeBron has showed AD the way now. So yeah, there's definitely a bright future for those two, even though LeBron is getting old. But we've been saying that for what, 3 years now, and here we are. And the next topic I want to get on, because this pops up everywhere, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, everything, and I'm honestly sick of seeing it. The GOAT debate, bro, it's so subjective, bro. Like, if you think LeBron's the GOAT, I don't. I still think Michael Jordan's the GOAT. I think LeBron's going to have to, like, win 2 more to create a three-peat. If he's 6 and 12, then that's a way better argument for LeBron James. But yeah, I do think that the GOAT debate's so pointless, bro. Like, no one gets anywhere with it. If you think Jordan's a GOAT, you're still going to think Jordan's a GOAT. If you think that LeBron's a GOAT, you're just going to think LeBron's a GOAT more. I don't like to buy into all of that nonsense. It's all subjective. It's like just different players. Like the way I sort of see it is what Michael Jordan did for the sport, like culturally and like popularity wise, like you can never like replicate that. Like LeBron's done a lot, like for like the social justice movement and like in that aspect. But I'll always think that Michael Jordan's the greatest player of all time and LeBron James is the best player of all time. If that makes sense. Leave your opinions on the GOAT debate in the comment. I honestly think it's stupid, but I guess it's just what the media has to do to keep the paychecks up, and it's all entertainment. But yeah, I'm never gonna buy into that whole GOAT debate thing. I still think Michael Jordan's a GOAT, even though I'm a huge LeBron fan. I just think that what Michael Jordan done, and especially with his Jordan brand, like that's never gonna be able to be recreated or redone. So he's always gonna have his place. I think that it's gonna be easy to talk about in a certain sense once LeBron's retired, once it's all said and done. He's still obviously got accolades and accomplishments to achieve, so yeah, I'm not going to buy into that GOAT debate. But yeah, now moving on to what this means going into the future. Like I said, I do think LeBron's going to pass the keys to AD a lot more. He showed him the way. I think if we can get a couple good free agencies, like if we can bring KCP back on his player option, if we can bring, has Rondo got a player option? I think bring him back. Yeah, obviously keep our championship team together with the important pieces we already have. And I do definitely think that if we can get a Fred VanVleet or a Bradley Beal's obviously pushing it. If we can get Bradley Beal, that might be a 3-peat. But I definitely think Fred VanVleet, he's someone that I really want the Lakers to push for in free agency. I think he would be that guard, that shot creator, that shot maker that can really keep us at the top. So yeah, there's that. And the second to last thing I want to mention is the haters. We are that. I'm not talking about the Michael Jordan fanboys. I'm talking about the Laker haters. Like, I had a lot of Clipper talk. I had a lot of Bucks talk. Obviously, we didn't get to play them, but is that our fault? I don't think so. We bet both the teams that bet them, so they can't really say much. Oh, but what if the Lakers dodged a bullet by not playing the Clippers or not playing the Bucks? I do get what you're saying, because obviously they were the best matchups for us, but that's on them, bro. If you want the smoke, you got to come get it. And they sitting at home, they were watching this finals, they ain't make it. So is that really on us? Nah, bolt. And the last thing I want to mention, as we all know, as we all have on our mind this whole season, especially as soon as that fourth quarter in Game 6 was done, I thought about it straight away. Is Kobe Bryant, man. Like rest in peace to Kobe, bro. Like, we did this for him. Obviously, he did play for the Lakers, but we're not the only team or players or franchises who were affected by that. The whole NBA world, all the basketball fans were affected by that. But definitely to put on that Lakers uniform and go out and get a ring for him is huge, and for Gigi as well and Vanessa. So shout out to Kobe, bro. You always be in our hearts. We love you. We're gonna keep going for you. I hope I know you looking down on us proud. So yeah, shout out to Kobe, bro. He did a lot. He's probably the greatest Laker of all time. If not, he is the greatest Laker of all time. The only other one would be Magic, and Magic said that Kobe's the best. So yeah, shout out to Kobe, bro. Greatest Laker of all time. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We champions. I'ma keep celebrating. Y'all can keep talking. And we champions, you dig? I'll catch you up soon for a new video. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe for the Lakers. Even if you're another fan of another team, leave a like and a subscribe for Kobe. You know the vibes for LA Nation. We out. Yes, sir!